Scorcher outside. You said you were doing yard work this morning, and I was like, that
gosh.
sounds like I would be suffering.
Yeah, I caught a little raise because there were a lot of rays to catch today.
Yeah, I feel like if I was out there weed whacking or doing anything that you're doing, Mike, I would be walking in 30 minutes later, huffing, puffing, and sweating through every article of clothing I had on me, because that is how hot it was today. You could definitely feel it when you stepped outside. You could probably feel it when you were breathing as well. This is our quad cams. We have the Whitman Bridge, we have the East State, the I-90, the Martin Exteriors, the fun little cams to give you a nice little glimpse into how nice it's been today. And honestly, this is just a peek into what you're going to be expecting for the rest of the week as well. We've had highs in the 80s today. High of 89 degrees was our high for today. If we saw earlier around noon, we hit 84. Right now we are in the mid 80s, and we are going to cool off until a little bit into the 70s later tonight. We're staying clear though. It's going to be pretty nice. Dew point 56 degrees. This has made it comfortable when you step outside, but we are still very, very dry. If you feel like you've been scratching at dry skin, if you feel like when you're in your home everything's staticky, you can feel it, maybe get a humidifier and throw that on. Shower yourself in some nice oils, maybe some shea butter. Just give yourself some of that moisture that we don't have in the air at the moment. But winds are coming in from the north at 6 miles per hour, not really adding any cool breezes to our area, but there's a little bit of that calmer wind when you do go outside. Max Storm Tracker sponsored by Anderson Nissan shows in our area. No clouds. That's going to be the story for the rest of tonight as well. We're going to see lows in the 60s, 61 degrees for today will be our low. That's not going to really be affecting us into the early hours of tomorrow morning, but clear skies, very seasonal. We have those winds continuing between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Timecast shows the rest of tonight, overnight into tomorrow is going to be beautiful. Thursday, you can expect a couple scattered clouds in the afternoon, but nothing that's going to be stealing that sunshine. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a hot day, and it's going to be a sunny day. Dinner on the dock is usually on Thursdays. If you want to go and sit out in that heat and enjoy a drink, I would say go do it. Have a cool one to hopefully cool you down, or get some dinner, bring it back home, but it's going to be a gorgeous night to spend it outside, and basically copy and paste that day into Friday, because that's how identical it's going to be to how today was and how tomorrow is going to be. Friday is also going to be beautiful. We have City Market. We have music on the mall at Edgebrook. Great days to go outside and kick off, end your week, but kick off the start of the weekend with 80s sun. Beautiful outside. The weekend is only going to ramp up in heat, though. We can expect it to get into possibly the 90s. And also there's a small possibility for some rain there at the end of the weekend, and I'm really hoping that that's going to hit us. But this is our Mosquito Joe skeeter meter really fast. So for the next couple of days, I would just have your bug spray out just in case there is possibility of some mosquitoes in the area. I know we don't have a lot of moisture, so it's not going to be a whole bunch where you're going to be getting attacked and it's going to be nasty, but just have it on standby. And speaking of having things on standby, if you have allergies, I know we've had some sniffling in the area. I know I've been doing it. My eyes have been watering like crazy. The grass pollen count very high, weeds moderate, trees very low, but this is the reason why you've been feeling the sniffles, why you've been having that cough. Your eyes have been watering like me, suffering a little bit in the area. But Papa Zyrtec or Tic Tac or a Claritin an hour before you leave, and hopefully that will subside the symptoms. But look at the rest of the week. It's going to be hot for the next 3 days. Sunday, I'm really, really hoping this fixes our drought conditions, or at least just gives us enough rain in the area to not make it feel so crusty, musty, and dry and not fun to be out there, because I've been literally slathering myself in shea butter.
It definitely feels like Arizona heat.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
My skin is super
dry. And
dry.
Saturday's not going to be fun. Have that sunscreen on standby.
All right.
Maybe sunglasses.
Son's graduation party. Great.
Oh, good luck.
Thanks, Kayleigh.